Yeah. It's a full-time job with no benefits. Too many ego, too many fits. Count money with a side of stress.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy, still Khalil, back with another video. Yeah, we been grinding, man. You see I got the same shirt on, man. I ain't been in the same day now. It ain't the same day. Anyway, so we covering this video from More Perfect Union called we went to the town Elon Musk is poisoning. I didn't even know Elon Musk was poisoning the town. I didn't know he had access to do that. Well, he had access to be in the damn White House doing a whole bunch of bullshit, so I'm pretty sure he could have been poisoning the town. So I guess they I guess they covered it, and they put all the information together for us so that we can react to it today. So once again, man, if you are not a Khalillionaire, that's what I call all my friends and the twins that's locked in. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe, and become one today, man. Look, y'all, let's get it.
Sometimes the most shocking corporate misconduct is hidden in plain sight, invisible to the naked eye.
What is happening here will swallow up our world if we don't stop it right here, right now.
Looking back, there was an early clue that the world's richest man was up to something here.
It's just like, why is Elon Musk coming to Memphis?
The people of Memphis soon found out.
Now Elon Musk is coming to Memphis to build the world's largest supercomputer.
A year later,
We here because we need
people here want answers.
the cyber that has the pump to protect our lungs, and not once have they went to XAI to see that they had 35 gas turbines operating and polluting our air.
We went to Memphis and found an environmental crime scene. Musk's data center burning enough methane to power a small city with no permits and no pollution controls.
Who said so? Like someone said, it said no permits, no pollution control. Who's responsible for running this shit? Like, I know, like, if I wanted to go outside right now and put something in my yard, we don't have an HOA, but we got like a people. I don't know how that works because we don't got an HOA, but apparently somebody can come and tell us about codes or some shit. We got codes that'd be like, you can't do this for certain reasons. And like, I don't know who the fuck they think they is because we ain't got no HOA. Who the fuck we talking to? Anyway, so there are people that come out and say shit. There ain't nobody that's coming out to say nothing while y'all building these gas turbines and shit. Like, I guess when you get $1 billion, you can do whatever the fuck you want, huh? Well, I'm on road to $1 billion. No, I'm not trying to get $1 billion status so I can do fuck shit. I want to counteract the fuck shit, but I can't say that out loud because they won't let me be a billionaire because they're gonna be like, "You trying to stop us?" So y'all gotta understand, I'm gonna look like not the person I am to be who I'm supposed to be. Talk smart, man. You gotta think about it, man.
Not seen anything like this. We believe they've already violated the Clean Air Act.
As Musk helps dismantle the very federal agency that's supposed to protect us against pollution like this,
There is no way to miss how this is a coordinated strategy.
what does Memphis reveal about the future Elon Musk wants for us all?
So the mission of XAI and Grok is to understand the universe.
In 2023, Musk founded XAI to produce and sell artificial intelligence.
We want to understand the nature of the universe so we can figure out where are the aliens, what's the meaning of life, how does the universe end.
Its main product is Grok, an AI chatbot that he's incorporated into Twitter, or X. Musk was entering the race to dominate the AI market, but he was arriving late, years after competitors like OpenAI and Google had begun training their AI systems. So in Musk's mind, he had to move fast.
We went to the data center providers and said how long would it take to have 100,000 GPUs operating coherently in a single location, and we got timeframes from 18 to 24 months. So we're like, well, 18 to 24 months, that means losing as a certainty. So the only option was to do it ourselves.
Been waiting for this moment. I am pleased to announce that XAI's Gigafactory of Compute, the world's largest supercomputer, is to be located in Memphis, Tennessee.
Musk dubbed the project Colossus, after a movie about a supercomputer.
And you know what's funny? Somebody probably had the idea that this might have been happening, like something bad was going to happen by Musk coming to Memphis and doing all this shit. But the money motherfuckers, niggas talking about get that bag. Yeah, we selling that. We don't give a fuck. We getting to the money. Yeah, y'all broke ass niggas ain't talking about nothing. Them niggas invited the motherfucker, was like, it's gonna be great for our city. We're gonna make so much money. Everybody's gonna do well. Stupid ass motherfuckers only caring about goddamn money, ruining everybody else's motherfucking life. And then they get mad at niggas like me. They're like, you don't want no money? You wanna be broke forever? I don't wanna be broke forever. I want all the money, baby. But I don't wanna hurt motherfuckers to get it. I don't want my dollar to come from you being dead. Then I won't be able to enjoy it very much. I'm on an island thinking about how you can't never walk again. No, I have a moral compass. You know what I'm saying? But we digress. You know, because I don't want to ruffle too many feathers. But that's what the fuck happened, nigga. Somebody saw this, but they weren't allowed to speak because the money motherfuckers made them look lame and stupid, and you believed them, and Craig helped them do it.
Computer that becomes sentient and assumes total control of the world.
And so, my fellow human beings, we all directly and indirectly live in the shade, but not the shadow of Colossus.
When you think about the computational power that it will take to put humans on the surface of Mars, that's going to come from the gigafactory of compute that calls Memphis home. We were told that by the company. And so it required speed and power.
It's announced as a done deal.
Keyshawn Pearson grew up in South Memphis.
A billionaire and his organization is coming to our city, and we're just finding out after the land has been purchased, after the project has been approved by certain officials, right, who did know.
This is huge. This puts the word out there that Memphis understands operating at the speed of business.
As a community, we're trying to reach out to people and understand what is XAI. He built it without us even knowing that it was being built.
We had to watch this over X or Twitter. Brent Mayo, Elon Musk would tweet often about where they were in the progress, how fast things were moving.
To train an AI system, a data center requires an enormous amount of electricity. The question was, where would the power come from?
Most companies, when they come to the city of Memphis, they plug into our power grid. That's what you think would happen. Why would this be any different? Unfortunately, we learned because it is a billionaire's corporation, it would be a lot different.
XAI made a deal with the local electric company for 150 megawatts of power and agreed to build a new substation to help meet that demand. But Musk's ambitious plans suggested he would need much more power than that, and fast. Soon, people started to notice some unusual structures outside the facility.
I drove out there, and the first thing I did was hear the turbines. You can smell it as well. Such a disturbingly unique smell.
From the road, Keyshawn and others could see a row of machines that are typically only used for remote or emergency operations. Mobile gas turbines.
I have never seen portable turbines used like this.
Patrick Anderson works on air quality cases for the Southern Environmental Law Center.
We know that these kinds of generators require...
So this nigga used the goddamn turbines to get extra power so that he can move faster to do some shit that he wasn't even supposed to be doing. Cause you can't do everything, nigga. That's why I be... Look, I know I'm the worst messenger for this. I do everything and people be mad at me for doing everything. But I don't do everything. There are certain things that I know I cannot do. I let my brothers them do them. Then I send them off to other motherfuckers, my cousins them. And if they can't do it, then we start hiring motherfuckers. This is a family business right here, man. Real family. Okay, so I believe in doing what you can do. But if something is so out of your reach to where you have to start poisoning a community to get the power that you need to even try, probably not supposed to do it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to hate on nobody's dreams, but if you gotta kill somebody, knock somebody else down, or stop somebody else from being around for you to get your spot, you don't deserve it. Okay?
air permits. And so right off the bat, we started filing records requests with the local Shelby County Health Department. Do you have an air permit application from XAI? And they came back and basically said, no, we have nothing to hand over. We also filed records requests with EPA to see what they had. They also did not have details on what is on the ground out there. Nobody from the regulatory side, the health department, the city, EPA, has told the public or us really one iota of what's actually operating out there.
To figure that out, Patrick and his team hired a photographer to capture the data center from above. The images revealed far more turbines than anyone knew about. 35.
I couldn't believe it.
35?
I was absolutely stunned. How do we not know about this?
According to XAI leadership, the turbines are not being used and are not connected.
Under pressure, XAI claimed it was using less than half of those turbines.
I've talked to...
The niggas said they not connected, not being used. Why can't we hear them and see them being in operation? Why can't we... Niggas think we stupid. Just... Okay, bro. If y'all asked like y'all might be stupid, I don't know, because they wouldn't have been able to convince me of that.
The XAI leadership team, there are 35, but there are only 15 that are on. The other ones are stored on the site.
Well, first off, these are expensive. There's a turbine shortage nationally. You don't obtain these turbines and put them on site if you're not intending to operate them.
So Patrick and his team sent the photographer back out with a high-end thermal camera.
What we saw is 33 of the 35 were very clearly operating.
The turbines were capable of generating about 420 megawatts of electricity, enough to power around 300,000 homes.
They've built a power plant out there. And they've done it overnight, no air pollution controls, quick and dirty, no permit.
I mean, what you've done with the cluster in Memphis is incredible. Just in a handful of weeks.
Any given thing can be sped up.
Yeah.
Like whatever the speed is being done, it can be done faster.
This is the largest AI cluster in the world. This place is absolutely amazing.
That is like superhuman. I mean, Elon is singular. Building a massive factory in the short time that was done, there's only one person in the world who could do that.
And this entire supercomputer is built to power rocks.
We were given a tour at XAI, looking at the facility. Very impressive, very exciting for Memphis. Their commitment to the community is remarkable.
It's unique in my experience.
Joseph Goffman has worked on air pollution issues for decades. Until January, he ran the EPA office that regulates air quality.
Most companies that I've dealt with go to great lengths and spend a lot of money to make sure that the day they turn on their operations, they're also turning on their pollution control equipment. That's a given. For a company to do this, it's treating the people who live there as if they don't count.
I like to open my windows early in the morning to breathe the fresh air. God's given air, not the air that man want to give us, but God.
Easter Knox lives just over a mile from XAI.
I really wasn't getting the fresh air. I was getting that pollution that was mixed in with everything.
You know how you light your stove and that gas seeps with the little ticking noise? That's what it smelled like.
Alexis Humphreys grew up here, 1 street away from Easter.
When I smelled it the first time, I was asleep. And it woke me up because I thought gas was seeping in the house, but come to find out, we come outside and all the neighbors was outside trying to figure out what's going on.
He was an ordinary dad, full of joy, full of jokes.
Last year, Alexis lost her grandfather, who struggled with a respiratory illness called chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD.
COPD is a breathing condition, but you don't get it unless you smoke cigarettes. And my granddad didn't smoke cigarettes, but every 3 weeks or so, my granddad was going to the hospital. He would have to get breathing treatments. I have asthma, bronchitis. My mom have just bronchitis, and now my granny has it.
You can't hardly breathe. It's just like your whole world is collapsing down on you. And it's frightening.
Easter and her husband have also developed COPD. What does it feel like?
Feel like you're fixing to die.
The area around XAI leads the state in emergency department visits for asthma. Memphis has one of the highest rates of toxic air releases of any American city, and many of its most polluting facilities are in this neighborhood.
Elon, what he did with Memphis is objectively somewhat dirty, but he's also doing it in an area where there's like a bigger natural gas plant right next door and like a wastewater treatment and a garbage dump nearby, right? And he's obviously made the world a lot more clean than that one data center.
In just 1 year, XAI has blown past existing polluters.
They're emitting somewhere between 1,000 and 2,000 tons of NOx. I'm an air pollution guy, so I deal in those numbers all the time, and that's larger than anything else in Memphis.
Gas turbines like these release 3 main types of deadly pollution: nitrogen oxides, formaldehyde, and fine particulate matter. Nitrogen oxides combine with other pollutants to form ground-level ozone, which causes and worsens asthma and COPD. Formaldehyde causes cancer, and particulate matter, airborne soot, can pass through your lungs and into your bloodstream, causing heart disease.
We've shown up today because we've been to too many funerals. We've shown up today because we've cried too many tears. We've shown up here today because we're tired. And we have an expectation of the people that we elect and put into place. We expect them to do what is in our best interest. Not of Elon Musk. And what we're saying is that stops now.
In April, hundreds of people came to a high school in South Memphis to talk about XAI.
If y'all billionaires right now and you wondering why it's so bad for you to do what you want to do whenever you want to do it, you gotta think about the other people. Like, I know I'm gonna be a billionaire one day. There's no way around it. I'm gonna be rich as hell. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to me, shout out to y'all for helping me do it, because that's what's gonna happen. But I'm always gonna think about the people, not under me, not below me, the people around me. My peers, the people that I have to share homes with, the people I share this environment with, the earth with. No matter how much money we got, we only got one motherfucking earth. We only got one of these finite resources. That's why people keep trying to make all this artificial shit to make us forget about the natural shit that we have and we share together. I will never forget about that. And if you got hella money, that's what you need to start focusing on. Yes, I know you can do whatever you want to do at any time. But please start listening to people who say that this affects somebody like this affects these people this way, you can't make everybody happy. I'm not saying you will. You will not make everybody happy in everything you do. You're gonna piss somebody off. But the one thing you can do is to know how what you're doing affects people. That's it. If you can know that it's gonna do these things, COPD, all that shit, with a clear conscience, and you say this is what I'm still gonna do, more power to you, man. I wish you the life you deserve. All right. But if you can't do that and you just making decisions based on what you like, you got to understand you might be hurting people in this way. So please start getting educated on that. Let people tell you about, how you might be hurting people. Don't just say they hating on you because you getting to the money. Listen, understand. All right.
In January, the company belatedly applied for a permit to operate 15 of its turbines for 5 years.
I'm going to invite a representative up from the applicant XAI, Mr. Brent Mayo.
That's the first time that XAI has publicly addressed the community in any way.
I understand. People do not want to hear the statement, but again, XAI is committed to meeting the highest standard for emissions. XAI is going above and beyond the required emission control required. And to that, thank you very much for your time.
He immediately left after reading his script. It's extremely disrespectful.
It's time to start telling the truth. The truth is that XAI, who just ran up out of here, they have no controls that prevent air pollution or decrease air pollution in their factories. None. That's the truth. Power to the people.
To date, local and state authorities have taken no action against XAI. Running turbines without permits or pollution controls is also a violation of the Clean Air Act, which it's the EPA's job to enforce. But to date, the EPA has done nothing, and Elon Musk is doing what he can to keep it that way. Musk has helped the Trump administration place strict limits on the EPA's budget as part of President Trump's broader project to radically reshape the agency. Trump's EPA has begun what it calls the biggest deregulatory action in U.S. history.
To fulfill President Trump's promise to unleash American energy and give power back to the states.
It eliminated the EPA's office that assists heavily polluted communities like South Memphis and canceled billions of dollars of funding for addressing pollution.
So you've slashed already $22 billion in grants, but you used Doge, if I'm not mistaken, to take down your head count?
It's been great. The people working on the Doge mission are EPA employees. What they provide to me are recommendations. I have found that working with Elon and Doge has been fantastic, a big help to our efforts.
In March, the EPA announced plans to roll back over 30 air and water quality standards, including protections against fine particulate matter. The new head of the agency describes promoting the AI industry as a core part of the EPA's mission.
It's about unleashing energy dominance, making America the AI capital of the world. And the EPA can't be restrictive of that. We can't be suffocating it.
Making America the world's AI capital means prioritizing a massive expansion of data centers, and hundreds of them are now under construction.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Levi.
With Trump's EPA backing that effort, there may be little recourse for the communities downwind.
XAI comes from a culture of Silicon Valley. That culture is go fast and break stuff. Break things.
A week after this hearing, XAI announced it would reduce the number of turbines it's running at Colossus over the next 2 months, but it's also dramatically expanding.
I'm happy to announce that XAI is increasing their footprint.
It's building a second larger data center.
Oh yeah, we've already started work on the next cluster. Yeah, about 5 times the power.
Where its construction permit application indicates it's considering using between 40 and 90 gas turbines and enough electricity to power 40% of Memphis.
So we're not like stopping here.
In February, during an XAI product launch.
So wait, the shit he already doing is causing people to die from shit that they don't have. Cause like she said, like the nigga had COPD that you only get from smoking cigarettes or like the environment around cigarettes type shit. And he wasn't smoking cigarettes. So you already got people dying from shit like that with using 15 to 30. Then you say you're scaling back. But you finna build a whole new facility with triple the amount of the shit. Are y'all alright? Y'all just let motherfuckers lie to you, huh? Because why would you even report some shit to say he's scaling back when you know he not doing that and he's on record saying he not doing that? Why y'all just keep letting these fake ass shit get reported so motherfuckers can have half of the narrative and be like, no, see? This is why everybody arguing. That's why I said, bro. I believe we're in a stage where like people are creating a world in which there is nothing but disdain. There is nothing but argument. There is nothing but hatred amongst each other for no reason because this person got this part of the truth and this person got this part of the truth and they both got the truth. So they arguing truth versus truth. This is my truth. This is my truth. The truth is what we need to focus on. The truth is that he's not scaling back at all. Your truth might be he's scaling back because you read one thing. And another person's truth might be he's doing all this shit. That might not be true either. This nigga clearly focused on money. Clearly focused on being the best, the winner. I don't know why when you already have billions of dollars, but some people got to win in everything. And it just seems like that might be his case. But if you do life like this, and you can't lose ever, you're going to lose in the biggest time of your life when it matters the most. So, hope that doesn't happen to him. But it's destiny. So I hope he has a life he deserves. If he's out here killing people and hurting people and not giving a damn about them, he should suffer his consequences, man. Let's finish this video.
Elon Musk gave the closest thing to a public explanation for what he's done in Memphis.
Well, we needed a building, so we found an Electrolux factory in Memphis. That's why it's in Memphis. Home of Elvis. And also, I think it was the capital of ancient Egypt. Then we needed power, at least 120 megawatts at first, but the building only had 15 megawatts. So we initially leased a whole bunch of generators. So we have generators on one side of the building, trailer after trailer of generators, until we can get the utility power to come in. It's like interesting, like it's not like, oh, we just magically made it happen. You have to break down the problem just like Grok does for reasoning.
XAI did not respond to questions for this report.
What's happening in Memphis, that is Elon's vision.
Mr. President, all systems are activated. Congratulations, Dr. Foreman. It's a marvelous achievement. Thank you, sir.
A technocracy, to be able to do whatever he wants, whatever he chooses, to experiment, to kill, to destroy the environment at the behest of his machines. What that will amount to is a plantation economy for the rest of the world. A desolate wasteland of data centers is to follow.
Thanks so much for watching our video. If you'd like to see more...
Yeah, pretty much the way he said, if y'all know the desolate wasteland, this project gonna get scrapped at some point. Like, he does all of the things. It's just a toy for him. Because he has so much money that these things don't matter. Your life don't matter. Your granddaddy's life don't matter. None of this shit matters. It's a toy for him to do something that he wanted to do. He don't give a fuck about you. And so with that, he don't give a fuck about what he's actually trying to do with the company. If it don't work out for him, if this don't do this and this, it's fuck it. So now he got a fucking he done just tore down all this shit, built all this shit, poisoned the environment, and it will be for no reason. Because who is Grok helping? We already got OpenAI. We already got Gemini. We already got these shit. We already got all this shit. We don't need no more of this. We didn't need, like my taco shop analogy. If you open another business and you see everybody already got taco shops, I think we cool on taco shops. Make something else, nigga. You have billions of dollars. Do something that will actually help motherfuckers, not hurt motherfuckers just because you want to be the best at something that's already done did. Niggas already done did this shit. Create something. Stop stealing niggas shit just so you can be the best because you got the most money. That shit lame as hell, bro. We need to start calling billionaires lame to their face. If I ever meet that nigga, I'm calling him lame. I don't give a fuck. I don't need your money, nigga. You're lame, bitch. Anyway, my name is still Khalil, bro. Shout out to all the billionaires. That's what I call my friends and the twins. It's like 10. If you made it this far to this video, that's what you are. I love y'all, man. Peace.